Good morning, Sandra. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. I'm getting rid of all my stuff here. Yeah, that goes. Okay, and live chat. Live. All right. So how are you, Sandra? How's your day going? Hold on, this news is getting in front of everything. Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, and it's June 12th, 2025. Wow. Can't believe it's 2025 already. And not to mention the fact that it's the 6th month of 2025. G is fed. All right, Delaney. Now she's gonna be in a good mood. So today is UFO day. UFO. And I just want to go through my box. I finally got my Liberty box yesterday. And it's pretty heavy. I just want to see what's in here because I know Susan showed us hers, but um, okay, it's Stars and Stitches. All right, we got 2025 Fat Quarter Shop exclusive Liberty box. It says free Americano 5-inch stacker with $40 shippable order. Okay, um, it's going to benefit the Cliffs of Valor. Hi, Dorlin. Stuck in traffic. Oh no. There was an accident. Oh, that's not good. Okay, they just kind of threw my stuff in here. So here's my little charm, my American flag, like it. Here's my thread. Superior Pima. It is dark blue. Okay, here's my fabric that Susan went through. I believe there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. There's 12. 12 fat quarters. Righty Blake. Okay, then here is my bag thing. I like it. Cute. And then here's my little miniature cutting mat. And it's 5 inches by 7. And it's very small, but it's cute. And pattern. Okay, so they said there was a mistake on the pattern on page 1. So I'm going to have to go and print out the pattern and see, and keep it in here with me because I'm not going to mess up the pattern itself. Okay, when finished, it's 58.5 by 72.5. We'll need 3 7/8 yards for backing and some other things. So, this is my Liberty book. I'm very happy with it. put it back kind of like how they had it. So I know everything fits. All right. Hi, Tracy. Hello, hello. How are you? Okay, so today I don't know what I'm going to work on. Um, I have, I don't know. I have a ton of UFOs, right? Yes, I finally got it, Tracy. I was excited. Hi, Jory. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Gayla. Hi. So, what should I work on, you guys? You guys tell me and I'll do it. What y'all want me to work on? Anything at all. I have almost everything you can think of. So, you guys say it and I'll do it. I've got hexes, cross stitch, my stitch book for the embroidery stitches. I got blocks. I've got all kinds of stuff. What do you guys want me to do? I got some English paper piecing over here that I could be doing for the January box. Hexes. I like the hexes the most, Tracy. Dorlin, getting a cold drink, then to the basement to the long arm. Okay, sounds like a plan. So yes, I like my hexes. They're coming along really, really good. Hi, Gladys. Hello, hello. Welcome. Gayla, Sandra, how are you? And Tracy, are you in the mood for hexes? Yes. Always in the mood for hexes, Tracy. Always. I have so many of them that I have to do that. You like yo-yos? I haven't done that in a long time. Tell you what, I'll do the first hour and a half yo-yos, and then I'll work on hexes in the last hour and a half. How's that? Sound like a plan? Sandra's still congested. Oh, Sandra. Yo-yos. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do, Tracy. Thank you. So hour and a half yo-yos, hour and a half hexes. And it's only fair, right? Okay, pull this out. This. Is there a pin? Yeah, there's a needle. Okay, let me set this down here. Okay, one, two. What am I forgetting? Oh, a needle minder and my scissors. Love, love, love these scissors, Tracy. Okay, so I have my thread, I have my needle. Have you joined any of the yo-yos yet? No, I have not. I'm just making them. I haven't really made that many. I know it seems like I have, but I have not. No, I haven't started using it yet, Gayla. We're gonna hook it up. I don't know. We were gonna hook it up last weekend, but it was too dang hot in here. So I have it sitting over here waiting. Okay, so let me put the thread in over here. Let's see. Make sure I'm at the right end. Yeah. Okay, hold on. You gotta get the white on the white, I guess. There we go. Okay, give me one sec. Is it in there? No. When you think it is and it's not, right? Okay. Tracy, you are the star of the show, Kathy. Fair is what you. Yeah, I will do the hexies in a little while. Okay, Tracy, I promise. Sandra says hello, Donna and Gladys. I have an appointment at the clinic for pre-surgery physical today. Pre-surgery? What's? And Donna, hello, Sandra, and good luck, Gladys. Yeah, okay, I could do a lot better providing. There we go. Okay. You see my little scissors. Okay, good luck, Gladys, says Gayla. And Tracy, you have been busy, Gladys. Best wishes for your appointment and eye surgery. Oh, eye surgery. Okay. Okay, let me go over here so that I can show you guys what I'm going to be doing. All right. I'm going to tie this in a knot. And yes, Gladys, good luck at the eye doctor for the surgery. Okay. All right. Okay, I do mine on the 45 millimeter, the small one. Okay, they have small and they got large, but I like to do mine on this one. Okay, so what I do is I take a 5-inch square, okay, and okay, give me a minute to remember. I kind of put this in the middle of the square, and then I line it up over here with one of my lines. Okay, I've got five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, five of these. And then I also have five coordinating little areas right here that I can put it in. So if you can push it down in there and you hear it go click, you know you did it. All right. I'm just trying to remember if this is the right way to do it. Yeah, because then when I take it off, okay, yeah, I think it is. Okay. Now, how does one join the yo-yos? That's a good question, Tracy. I have not done it yet. Uh, not join JoJo's. Okay, what I like to do, get it as close to here as I can, okay? So I follow the circle that's here on the outside. Get the sharpest pair of scissors you've got. And these are mine here, my Susan Buckley. And follow it around like so, okay? Okay, it doesn't have to be perfectly, but just try to get it as good as you can. Okay, then what you want to do is take your needle. Yeah, yo-yos are really fun, Tracy. I was really into it there for a while, and then I started working on my UFOs and stuff. But I'm telling you, they're fun. Okay, you have these. I don't know if you guys can see it. See these right here, all the way around. Okay, not the little ones. The little ones, don't worry about it. It's the bigger ones here. It should go all the way around. All right. But I like to start. Here's a little one, and here's one of those bigger ones. So I'm going to start here on this one. Okay. Through and then back through on the other side. So you have make it complete in your, I don't know what you call that. So then you skip the little one because that's not part of the deal. Okay. And if you're not able to come up and through like this, then you've done something wrong in putting it on. Okay. Make sure that you're getting your fabric back there too. So I gotta tell you guys, yesterday or the day before, I don't know. Chase hurt his front paw, and yesterday he was limping on it, and he had me kind of worried, because he was favoring it. When he'd lay down, he'd keep it up off the ground, and when he would sit, he would lift it up. He wouldn't. It's his right front paw. He wouldn't put it down on the ground. But when he went to the bathroom, he did use it to you know cover his the litter to cover what he did. And so when I went to bed last night, I was kind of worried about him because I didn't know. I'm thinking, well, is it a sprain? Is it a bite? What happened? Why is he limping like that? And then this morning, he seems to be doing much better. He's not, he can jump down now from something and stuff like that, but it's not 100%, but at least he's walking on it. No, it was wrong. Thank you, Gladys. She says thumbs up, everyone. And then Tracy, yeah, I have a pair of scissors just like that. I use every day. I was thinking about maybe making flowers out of them, Sandra, and hanging it on the wall. You know, the wall hanging. That was what I was thinking about doing. Oh, my nose. Okay. I'm getting to the end over here. But had he not, his paw had not gotten better, I would have taken him to the vet, find out what was up. He let us touch it and he didn't cry. but when we tried to like very gently squeeze on it, that's when he got really upset. He didn't cry, but he would pull it away. So it was obvious he didn't want being touched. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, this is where I started. Okay, I like to finish where I started. Okay, so I'm going to go one more. And the one thing you do not cut your thread, okay? And I'll show you why. Do not cut your thread. Okay, we're going to push it like that. Now, I've gone all the way around, right? You can barely see it, but I've gone around. Now what I'm going to do is very gently take it off of here. Very gently, okay? And then kind of come back and fold, 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 fold. Well, okay, so it looks like that. Move my scissors that a very dear friend of mine gave me. Okay, so you kind of have it folded down. You kind of get the gist, right? How many sizes are you making? Um, I don't know. I thought I'd make a few of these and then the larger ones, I'll try it. Yeah, I know I need different for the yo-yo flowers. I know. Okay, so what I do now, after I got that down, you can even take an iron and iron it if you want. It doesn't hurt it. Put my thumb right here in the middle and take this and pull. Okay. It reminds me it reminds me of the um nightcaps they used to wear like in the 1800s, right? You see it on Little House all the time. Okay. Now what you want to do is bring it up and open them. Okay? And make them as round as you can. As big as you want or as little as you want. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. It's your yo-yo, right? So whatever you think. And I mean, sometimes they turn out really good, sometimes so so. So you kind of play with it a little bit and see if you know how you can get it. So there you go. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking to get it done. So there's my yo-yo. Okay. Any questions? Okay, let's try this super pretty orange here. Oops. There are two of them. I only want one. Spread it out. Okay. See how this kind of, if you do it all the way around, it kind of looks sort of like it's gonna fit. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, they are yo-yo flowers. I have a big old container somewhere. I don't know where. Somewhere that I was working on them and I put them in there. So I really don't have, that many to show you all. But okay, now I'm going to try to line up. Here we go. Line up right here. Now, if you get it right, it'll pop into place and it'll make that noise. Okay, did you hear that noise? So now I know it's in there and it's in place. Okay. The heart wants to take my scissors. No, 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 no. All right. I'm gonna go around. around, and all the way around. All I'm doing is I'm following all the way around here. I'm following the outside there. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything spectacular. Okay. And when I'm done with these scissors, I always put the piece back on. I don't want anything to happen to those scissors. And I keep them under my table here, my So Steady table, so that they're out of the way. Okay, tie knots. Are you doing yo-yos, Donna? The pieces. Okay, now gonna go again. Okay, now maybe you can see better. See these right here? This, and then the tiny ones, and then these, and then tiny one. Well, I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think there's 15 here. Um, so I always start. Hey, it went through. What happened? I always start here. Find out why that went through. Okay. Now, there for a while, I was getting pretty good at these, just zipping them on out. But because I haven't been working on them lately, all my crafts, the cross stitch, the embroidery, the hexes, and Sandra, not a lot to make with yo-yos. No, not really. But you can make a yo-yo blankets where you connect all of them together. Um, Flowers. I'll bet you can even do the yo-yos with the hexes and make some beautiful flowers. I think that'd be pretty. But not really a lot. But I'll say this: they're a lot of fun. You know, they don't qualify under English paper piecing or foundation paper piecing. They're just their own little thing. See, like there we go. And the templates here were not that much. That's why I got. You could buy one, or you could buy the two, and I thought the two because they were only a couple bucks more. And I will show you guys the size of the other one here in just a moment. Okay, so uh-oh. See, I know right here I made a mistake. Okay. So I'm just gonna take it out of the needle and then redo it. Otherwise, it's gonna mess up my whole. I have no idea what happened, but Sometimes you don't see that until the very end, and then it messes up your whole yo-yo. But I'm very glad I caught it. See, I haven't worked on these since I've had my eyes done. So I take my finger back here and I make sure that I have the fabric laid down so that I know that it's going to get all the fabric no matter what. Okay, I'm coming back up over here. Yeah, that would have really messed up a whole bunch of my what I was doing. Okay, now I'm back at the beginning, I believe. This is the first one, yeah. Okay, so let's do it again. Okay, now remember, do not cut the thread. Okay, Sandra, the quilt has holes to deal with. And she goes, I just Googled them and found not much to do with them. Yeah. But yet they're popular. I don't understand. They are very popular and there is not much to do. Google what to make with yo-yos. Well, there's not a lot. Sandra's right. Okay, so let's fold this over, flatten it down like a pancake. Okay. When you feel you've got it flat enough, or you think you have it flat enough, it's going to go in place here. Okay. I'm going to pick up the. Okay, I'm going to put my thumb there and I'm going to pull. Okay. Now I'm going to lay my needle back down on the needle minder and I'm going to finish pulling. You find that you still have a lot of thread when you pull it and you had everything pulled through. You still have a whole ton of thread left when it was down to a little piece. Okay. And occupying your time uses your fabric and fills a Ziploc bag. Is that what it says? Oh, it's too funny. Yeah, this is just fabric that I didn't know what I was going to do with it anyway. Okay, so here's another one. They do come together rather quickly once you know what you're doing. Okay, I'm going to use one of these. Okay. And you can applicate them on blocks. There you go. That's something that would be fun, huh? I think so. But if I were to applicate them on blocks, I believe I would do it by hand, by machine, if I had my choice. Yeah, cannot machine quilt over them. There you go. But I still think they're a lot of fun. I really do. but so are hexies, so can't win, right? Okay, I did move this over. It's like directly in the middle of everything. Okay, so you want to make sure that pieces fit. So one thing I hate is coming back and having to do it again. See, it's not going in there correctly this time. So that means that this is a little bit off. There we go. Okay. Now let me show you the bigger one. When I'm talking bigger, I mean big. Okay. This is your 75. I think that's no 60. This is your 60. Okay. And it's way much bigger than this little tiny guy here. So see the difference? I have not made one with this yet, but I will. I have a feeling this one's going to take 10-inch squares because the 5-inch squares won't fit. It's obvious. That's a 5-inch right there. See, these are 5 inches and it's not going to work. Well, I mean, I don't know. Let me see. Here. Well, it might, but by the time you get it in the, let's see, if the turn backs. Okay, gotta do it real careful, like. Okay, and that's not in there. Because you should be able to turn it easily. Okay. Get in there. So you barely have room, and you have to have room on both sides here. So that's where the problem lies. But maybe do a 6-inch square, or I have the directions. I just have not played with this one, so I really don't know what's all involved in it, right? And then when you get done, you just put it back in, and it stays. But like I said, you do have things that you. There's a purse. Um, Hand sew the applique for sure, yes. And then hexes at least don't doesn't have leave holes or seamed right. And I will now be done with the cons. A 5.5, yeah, because these are fives. Okay, you could get creative, and like on your pumpkin, put some of these on. Be really cute, you know, your Halloween decorations. Um, Oops. Oops. Okay. Now, do I think this is going to be enough thread? Yeah. I usually have enough to do three. Okay. Already has a knot. Good. Here's one of those little itty bitty holes here. So, okay. Just make sure that every time you go around and down, you catch fabric. If you don't catch fabric, your yo-yo is going to look kind of funky looking. It's not going to look like it's supposed to. Ask me how I know. And all in all, it really doesn't use up that much thread. The thread does go a long ways. Jean Brittingham taught me how to do this. I think, what's the name of her? Captain Stitches, or I don't know, but I was all into watching her, and I've seen the things that she's done with them. She's done some beautiful work over the years. And see, my problem is I got started on these things too late. Gotten started a lot younger, my younger days. Kind of keep it going. You don't want to catch your tail of your thread in there if you can help it. Okay. So when I bought these at Amazon, I bought both of them. They both came in the same. Um, okay, where did I start? I don't know, but I did. Yeah. Okay. Some people put a wonder clip or something here to let them know that that's where they started, right? But I'm okay. Take it off very carefully, like so. Fold the, fold the pieces down. To make sure that it is going to, and this is my favorite part, pulling it, making sure that, you know, okay, and I keep pulling it. Go all the way around. Make sure that you have it like you want it. Okay. And there we go. Okay. So there's three of them. And I think I have some blue and green ones in here, and I have some other ones. Um, so I've done a whole bunch over. I've got the extra. So if you look in my little bag here, I have done a lot. But I have a somewhere, I don't know where, I have a container that I have a whole bunch in. Here's all of them that I've done. Okay, good enough on the yo-yos. See, once it gets like that, it doesn't want to. Okay, what I'm going to do here, and I got to do this every time because it always becomes unraveled. But this is called quilting thread for quilting. So, and cleanup is a snap. All you do is you just put everything back in the bag, close it up, just like that, and put it wherever you keep it. Okay, my scissors. Perfect. Okay, Karen Buckley or Karen Buckley. I'm sorry, I said Susan. They're Karen. How quick was that for cleanup? All right, now we're gonna do some hexies. All right, I've got some hexies over here that I wonder clipped together. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do these. I think they're right. Um, yeah, I did it to the white, so yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on these. Um, Before I make any more, but I am gonna go and bring these out. Yeah, Sandra, I was losing people making those. So yeah, those are all my all right. So let the air out of it. So I'm pretty sure that this is the right way to go because it's going to be up against the white. So I'm going to thread my needle. I wonder clip the ones that I wanted to do. They're not overlap, Sandra. They're just wonder clipped, so I can sew them. I didn't want to um, lose where I was at. So So let me give you an example here. Yeah. I'll tell you, Wonder Clips are the best things that I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So I know this piece is going to go like that. Okay. I think. Okay, this is right, Sandra? This piece would go up here like this, correct? Or would it be a white one and then this piece down below? Hmm. Colored, and before the white. So yeah, this is right. Yeah, because you don't stick a white in here like that. Well, yeah, you do. You do the one white. So it does go like this. Okay. I forgot. There's a white that goes in the middle of all these. So just one white. I don't have a white. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is. Well, I just want to make sure that I'm doing it right. Okay. Sandra's gonna call me. Unknown caller. Is that you? It says Seattle. So no, your name didn't come up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make this white one right real quick. Okay. So I have it. Yeah, I didn't think it was you. That's you. Okay. Sandra Kinney. Hello.
Now it's me.
Ow.
How convenient that call came in at the same time.
I know, and from Seattle.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Okay. See how you have them laid out there?
Uh-huh.
I love really truthfully, I love how all the color makes that white one pop. So just try to lay your colored flowers around the white flower and then fill in with whichever color you want.
Right, because I need to fit. Don't I need to do the fill in white over here? Is that not how it goes?
It depends on your layout.
I think that's what we were doing. I don't know.
I can turn it off, the volume of I have this little girl crawling all over my lap.
Wonder who that could be.
But I like the layout right now. So do you have just a white hexie that's not in a flower? And you could sit in that space and see if you like that or not?
That's what I'm doing right now. Because believe it or not, I don't have a white hexie. I put them all together in the I already put them all together. So I'm sewing one real quick right now to put in that spot.
And then, yes, silly girl. And it's hard to. It's like I laid mine out and I come up with the pattern I did. And then later I go, I could have did something totally different, but I'm not tearing them apart.
Right.
And right now it's like I love how the colors around it looks like there's a whole bunch of flowers laying up you know, in amongst all the flowers, and then this white one pops out. I like that, how the white one pops out of all the color.
Yeah, I think it's looking really pretty, but
it's well, and then it's original for you. It's not the traditional grandmother's flower quilt, because it's like that's a lot more work, a lot more planning.
and a lot more.
Like the white ones are just popping out in the field of flowers.
There you go.
And that's what you could call it, Kathy and Jen's field of flowers.
You talk about Jen, she's not doing any of the work.
But you're supposed to be baking this for Jen.
I am.
It's like, yeah.
I like that, Kathy and Jen's field of flowers. Yes.
Because it's your original. But I was going to tell you the other day, and I keep forgetting, because like if you're not working on the hex sheets like you are right now, I love how putting the color around the white just makes the white stand out, and then do more color, and then just a white one now and then in there.
Right.
No set patterns. Just let them pop. You could even do part of it.
I'm talking the Wonder Clips really came in handy because I didn't want to start that all over again when I was doing it.
Right.
I said, so I'm going to stick these Wonder Clips on here, and yeah, they really helped out a lot. Okay, almost done with this. So we can see.
Even with the time delay up there. You gonna go down and play? Go play.
Are you getting a time delay too?
Huh?
Are you my throat? Are you getting a time delay also?
Yes.
Okay, so here's a white one to go in.
You're still sewing the white one on mine.
Okay, what do you think? I like it. I like it. I think it looks really good.
Yes, it's like you can do that. The fun part's remembering what you have to do and when and why.
And then take another colored one and put it up here next to this one.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the time delay. But I'm sure you're grabbing. Hey. Yeah. Be heard even through Kathy's, huh? Huh. Yeah.
Okay. And then I would have to do another one.
Put a color one up there by that white, where you just put that white one.
Yeah. Up here?
Oh, where you just put that single white.
It's right here.
Yeah. Now I'll do time delay. Because see, I like how that's going around that white flower, making it pop out there.
And then yeah, I know it looks nice. And then do another color over here.
Yeah, I like that color that you had. Yeah, all around it. And then put a white, and then the next time
would be a white.
Yeah, put a white and then go around it with color again. Because you got a lot of color ones.
That'll look really pretty. I like it. I like it.
See that way. I can see all the individual flowers now because it's like they're making each other pop out.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4 of them going around this right now. So
yeah, and then you have a little space to fill, or no space.
I don't know.
I can't tell. Nope, it's filled. It just has a dark one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because see, it makes that white flower pop out, and then it tells you that these are all flowers.
I think it's really, really pretty.
Yeah, so that's going to be your layout. Oh, yeah, when that one pulls back over, that last one in the Wonder clip there,
Mhm.
it's going to be in the wrong spot.
Probably, but well, I don't have
But
to
it's just
keep
a
them. I
Wonder
just
clip.
like them. So then all these would be white.
And then, yeah, then put around the outside, space white. Yes, space white. Don't put them all white. Just put one, and then a color, then, go around.
Okay, so like white, a color, white, a color.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that'll be pretty.
Yeah. Is that your opinion too?
Is that okay,
Yeah.
Delaney? Can I do that?
She said, yeah. What?
She wants to talk.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it that way, Delaney, because you said so.
It's like she's cute.
I know, she's
surprised
adorable.
nobody's writing in the comments.
Hey, nobody's saying anything? Nobody has an opinion of this hexagons?
It's like,
Anybody? Tracy?
yeah. It's like, I like the layout. Because like I said, it makes that white flower pop, and that white flower, by popping, is saying, this is a flower, this is a flower, this is a flower.
Oh, yeah, because, okay, white, color white. And then on the next row, color white, color, do it the opposite of what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be cool. Yeah. I think that'll turn out real nice.
Yeah. And see, this way you're not talking to yourself right now.
I know. So, okay.
I can find more uses for the hexies than I can the yo-yos.
Well, the yo-yos don't give you much,
Fun.
They really doesn't.
Yeah, and then again, with the yo-yos, to make a quilt, you have to line it because it's full of holes.
Right.
And then when you get done, this one gal's hexie quilt ended up weighing 11 pounds, and she hadn't even lined it yet.
11 pounds?
She still had to line it, and then she had to go back and hook those yo-yos onto that. It had to be lined, mat, batting, and then backing. So you made a quilt to lay your hexie or your yo-yos over top. So that quilt, when it was all done, was, I think, 16 pounds.
Holy cow.
That's a heavy quilt.
It's a heavy, yeah. I wouldn't want one of that on me.
Right.
Sorry, but.
It's like my king size quilt weighed just at 10 pounds, but that's a king size quilt.
That's heavy also.
But that's what they're going to average a quilt because
Right.
of the sandwiching. And then the hexie flowers, because there's a little bit more fabric edges. Okay. Those 1/4 inches that we're leaving on the back of those flowers, that all adds up.
Right. Okay, I could do this little white one here, and I could actually take these off, but so that I'm not dragging them along.
You can put a single color, you can put a single white. You don't have to put all white singles. You can put color singles to fill spaces too.
Right.
But I like the way it's working because of that white popping. And the white would be a daisy, a Shasta daisy, is what the white would represent. And then the other flowers all over the flower gardens.
It's going to be really pretty,
It's your Baba time.
That she knows.
Yeah, it's like her mom. She got here later today because her mom has a dentist appointment.
Ah.
And then everything's dependent on how long her dentist appointment takes now. They said it was a 2-hour appointment, so she's just halfway through her dentist appointment.
Will she go back to work or no?
So she don't know. And then her hip popped out.
Oh no.
So she's having problems with that. And I said, it'll really be causing you problems after 2 hours in a dentist chair.
I know.
If you can't get comfortable.
Well, they can make it to where you can lie down, and that'll make it more comfy for you. But even with your hip hurting, you know.
So is Susan, you're out coming over anytime soon?
She keeps saying she is. She just hasn't found time to do it.
Okay.
But yeah, she wants to.
Yeah. Well, I do too. And these sinus allergies are killing me. But no one can catch my allergy.
I don't know about. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like that's the fun part. Allergies.
I have them a little bit. I've been blessed. It's just a little.
If you had to go out and mow your yard and different things like I have to do, it's like it really brings them up.
Sure it would. I have no doubt.
Because lawnmowers throw up dust.
I think that if I had to do that, I'd wear a mask.
Well, it gets so hot with the mask on. That's the other thing. It gets hot.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Even my little 20-minute mow job in the front yard, mask gets hot, and then I get thirsty and get coughing. So I cough more with the mask on because it makes everything drier.
So you have a hard time breathing too, right?
Yeah, because it's like you're just congesting over.
No thanks, I'll pass.
I just take medicine every day, every night. I keep cough syrup every now and then just to try to clear up the throat.
Does it help?
Yeah, I can sleep at.
That's good. I was talking to my son for his birthday, and he only sleeps about 4 or 5 hours a night, but he works really hard. And I said, you know, you're working yourself to death, literally, Michael. You need to at least get enough sleep.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm doing okay. I go, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You know, he does his job, takes care of all the animals, and Caden.
As somebody told me once, you have all the time in the world to sleep when you're gone. So what you get now is what you get.
That's true, but you know, you still need your sleep to, you know, for your immune system and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. It's like I sleep for 3 to 4 and then awake for 2, and then I can fall back to sleep for a half hour. But what else do you do at 5:30 in the morning?
Well, that's like broken sleep, and broken sleep's not good either.
Right.
You know?
Well, broken because old age, the bladder runs your life.
Yeah, that's true.
Or older age.
I'm blessed I can hold it in for long periods of time.
Yeah.
I've always been like that, though.
But I was trying to type and keep so you could see it instead of keep waiting for 2 minutes. And I go, I'll just vote.
Yeah, I'm getting this white one sewn on here so I can start the colored ones.
Yeah, it's fun because you have to go around, and then that's where you take your cardboards out.
Right, I did that. All of the, not on the outside ones, but on the inside ones I did.
Right.
Because I remember that's what you told me.
Yes. And then when I come over, I can, if there's any questions, you just have to have your whole list ready.
And how do I do this? And how do I do that?
Yeah. And the fun part's remembering.
Right. Right.
You want to take a nap or you want Baba? But
Baba.
Because sometimes she'll take a pre-lunch nap too.
Well, she's getting her sleep.
So today I'm juggling all of her hours because normally I could hand her off at noon.
Right.
To her mom.
But you're still going to do your live, right?
Yes.
At noon.
Yeah, even if I don't get anything done. Uh-oh. Someone. Hi, Beverly. Just seen Beverly popped up on there.
Beverly Aikens?
Aiken.
Hi, Beverly. How are you? I'm all involved in sewing these hexies. How you doing?
But since you're on the phone, you don't get to see the chat.
Right. Well, I can see the chat. I'm on the computer too.
Yeah.
But
I will let you go sew.
Okay.
And I'll keep watching.
Okay. Thanks for your help.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Okay. This is what I'm doing, Beverly, so you know. I'm doing these hexies, okay? See my hexies? I'm sewing on this white one right now so that I can put all the different colored ones around the white one. So that this white one that's buried here in the middle will pop, okay? I could take off all the ones that I've got in here that are folded over that you guys can't see. So as soon as I get done with this, I think I'll probably do that real quick. This is just a single white one going on. Nothing more, nothing less. So how was your vacation, Beverly? Did you have a good time? You and Gladys were both gone on a vacation at the same time. Nice, huh? Okay, when I do get to the corners, I do like to kind of tie it so I know it's going to stay where it's supposed to be. And I think I have to do 3 ends here, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, and then this one, 3. Okay. And the bigger it gets, the funner it gets. Okay, we're going to do this one right here. Thank you, Beverly. Sandra said hello to Beverly. These are kind of been a long time in the making, but I'm enjoying it. It's fun. You know, it's the total opposite of quilting, but yet I do have some quilting I need to get done. The waterfall, almost done with that one. Vacation was good. Finally getting rested up from. Yeah, it's fun, 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 and then you got to come home and you're dead on your feet, right? You just want to, oh, where's my bed? That's how I used to be. Because I used to go on vacations and um, the way Jack in the Box did their, I don't know if they still do it, but the way they did it was you work X amount of hours. I think it was 1,026 or something like that, and you'd get paid a week's vacation, or was it a day? A day's vacation. That's what it was. So for every 1,000 hours you worked, you got a day's vacation. So I accumulated every year, and it didn't matter if you took it or not, you still got paid. I accumulated 3 weeks every year because I worked a lot of overtime and this and that, and it all counted. And my normal shift was 6 days anyway. And so I had 3 weeks vacation. So we would get a RV, rent an RV, and go up to Fish Lake up in Utah. And it was a blast. Hiking the wilderness with my German Shepherd and my little poodle. And we just had a blast. And then when the 3 weeks was up, no TV, no nothing. When the 3 weeks was up, I go, oh man, time to go home already. And they had a general store across the street. I mean, an old general store. It was made out of logs, and it had a little bit of everything. But one year we forgot to bring the radio, so I bought a radio. And yeah, good times. Okay, so that's all on there like I wanted. Okay, bend everything out of shape here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take these off because they are getting in my way now. That's what it really looks like. Okay, when I retired after 38 years of working, I earned 6 weeks vacation. A year, right? Yeah, I didn't get quite that high up. But my sister, she gets like 3 months vacation every year, and she has to take it. Okay, so we're gonna put this one. I kind of want, no, not that one. This one. I can pick and choose. This one. I'm sorry you guys can't see it. That one to go like that. Oh, thank you, Beverly. Yeah, I hope it turns out as good as I want it to. Okay, so if I take this, turn it like that, I want to do this. I want to start here. Make sure I start at the right place. Oh, my thread came out. Okay, thread. I go, where'd my thread go? Oh no. So when you took your 6 weeks, did you take it all at once or did you kind of, separate it during the week, during the year? Okay. I'm saved. Okay, now it's going to do it how like this, right? Grab my needle. go like that. But I'm not sure. Um, yeah, I don't need to do both sides of this. I just need to do the one, which is this side here. Right in the direction so that I can get it going. Now, I have to admit that some of these I did go a little bit hard. Like on the orange here, it looks like. Hi, Fern. Welcome. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm working on my hexies. How you been? I'm putting them all together in the no, starting to make the pieces now and putting them together. Now I got it going. Beverly says, "Hey, Fern, you could take a day at a time for a vacation." Did they pay you the vacation pay all at once, or how did they do it? Sometimes in a year, I was working so much that I actually got 4 or 5 of those vacation paychecks. Okay, it's coming along here. Because I don't know which ones. Can you wake up, Jen, Dave? Because I'm by myself today. So I'm doing one at a time. And the last the corner here. Okay. Okay, there's that one on there. Now I want to do the sides, so I want to go ahead and do this one again, this piece right here again. They paid you as you used the days. Oh, okay. No, mine just came on the check. I don't, like I said, I don't know if they'd still do it that way, but that was a good way to do it. I was okay with that because when I quit, I wasn't thinking of, the vacation pay and stuff, and it all came on my last check, so that was good. Could use it, especially with the baby. You need the extra dinero. Need to push down so hard. Yeah, remember when Jen was a baby? No. They said no. Daddy's girl. Yeah, we had this gray cat, gray and peach. His name was Scooby. Dave named him. And he and Jen used to play together like she would be about 8 or 9 months, I guess. And they played together in laundry basket and on the floor, and he really liked her. Well, this one went together, right? Well, okay, so now that's done. I still got this. Glad I didn't take it out yet. See, it's a good idea to turn it over and see how you're doing, or if you missed any place like I just discovered that I did. There would have been a gaping hole there. There we go. Okay, now this piece is what I just did. Okay. Fern, she says, did you put the yellow in all the flowers? I did in most of them, but not all. Some of them, like when I first started, had the white, but I think the yellow helps make it pop out more, you know. And the yellow in the center of all these flowers too. I think it looks really nice like that. What do you think? I just think the yellow helps it to pop out more. And it's like at first I had no yellow, now I have a ton of yellow, right? So okay, I gotta put my thread back. Usually I find when it's like that, it's because the thread's getting low. Get it back in here. Wow. You love it? Okay, good. Yeah. I thought that's what I thought too. So the ones that have the white, I think I'll take it apart and just make it yellow. I was experimenting. No, this is not going to work. Okay, I'm going to get a new thread. That is very small. But you see, if you look all the way and see all the yellows. It's gonna in the long run, it's gonna end up looking real good. And Fern, I didn't make flowers. I just joined them together. I had so many stray fabrics. Yeah. Well, this is supposed to be grandmother's flower garden. So, okay. Always tie a knot before I get started again. There's a lot to making these hexes, though. You know, you got step one, step two. Step one, you get your your hexes that Sandra made for me. Step two, you find your fabric and what you want, what colors you want to make it. Step three, you sew the fabric onto the hexagon template. Step four, you sew them together like I did here. But first you do the bottom. That's how I do it. I do the bottom around first, and then I come back and do the sides. Because if you do the sides first, you might get lost in what you're doing. I could easily get lost. So, okay, so now I'm going to do this orange one. Okay, the one I started on, but and always when I start, I do a loop. And when I end, I do a loop. And so that's a good thing because I lost the thread and I hadn't really tied it off or anything. So I'm glad that I do that loop. Okay, so put these ends together like this. And away we go. Now, if you should bend your cardboard templates here, your cardboard hexagons, you can iron them. Doesn't hurt it. I discovered. Jen, it's time to get up. Okay, so oh darn it. And sometimes you get to the point where you discovered that you did one a little when you're sewing them together, try to sew them as loose as you can when you're sewing it onto the hexagons because when you get to this point here, you want it to be very loose. And see, I'm discovering that it's not all that loose. So I must have done it a little bit harder than I should have. I'm not sure. But that's my guess for what it's worth. Okay. I'm going to move it a little bit more in so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. Just wanted to get it started. Okay, so I'll do one more and then I'll come back and I'll do the loops that actually keeps it in place over here, but you don't know that you're doing the loop, right? I'll bring it back like this and come up with a loop. And I'll do one more loop. One more loop-de-loop. And you don't want it to get caught on your other flowers, right? Okay, so that's it. These are done. So now I've got to do this right here onto the white one. Okay. So don't be afraid to bend the cardboard, okay? It's not hurting it. But I was afraid to bend it and it doesn't hurt it at all. Okay. So again, start off with a couple of the loops. Okay, and then whoops, away we go. I do my stitches pretty close together. I don't know why, but that's how I do mine. Sandra taught me how to do the hexes, so maybe if and when I get really good at it, I can do separate it a little bit more. Yeah, who knows? Okay. I just want to make that they're, I want to make sure that they're in there safe and secure. And that no matter how many times the quilt gets picked up or whatever, well, I don't know if it's a quilt or not, but no matter how many times that it doesn't fall apart. Put it that way. Yeah, it's really easy once you get it going. And I never thought that I would like hand stitching, but I was wrong. I do. I do. I do. One, one more. Okay. Now that's done. I think that looks really nice. Okay. Gonna go. Okay. So I have another one that I'm gonna go round. Okay. But I have a decision to make. Okay. I have a lot of, well, not a lot, but I got some of these. Okay. So what do I want to do? Do I want to do it like this? Or this one has no white in it, but I actually like this one. So we want to go like this and line off. Now this is going to require just a little bit more because we're going to go here, here, wait, here, and up. So we're going to require a lot of more than we did here on this one. Okay. Okay. Small stitches will make it stronger. Yes. And Beverly says, that's what Fern said. And Beverly said, I want to try hand quilting. And then Sandra starts small, Beverly. And yes, like it. Okay. Yeah, this is what Sandra taught me to do. Okay, let me show you. Hold that thought. Let me show you if I know what it looks like. I just have to find it. Is it in here? Hmm, I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay. No, that's it. Oh, I got excited. Okay, hold on. Probably in this one. I have two different bags going here. I don't know where it is, Sandra. Tell me I lost it. No, I know where it is. Okay, Sandra has taught me that when you do stitching, I was going to show you the flower she made for me, but I can't find it. Okay, she taught me that when you do stitching, you what happened here? You do it very small and don't be in a hurry. Okay, so you take your stitches like this. I'll show you this one. Let's start here, right? It's in one of those bags. I just don't know. I need to make sure that I'm going the right direction. Also, okay, so going this way, right? All right, so I'm going to take my um, needle and I'm going to go up here like this, Beverly, up in the corner. Okay. Of course, it would be one that's really hard to do. Okay, come up in both. All right. So I always go like this just to make sure that it is in a loop and it won't go anywhere. If I have to change threads or, anything like that. Okay, so, okay. Bev, I will because I have issues with my hands. I thought about a 12-inch block to see how that goes. Mm-hmm. Sandra, I did a wall hanging, and Beverly, okay, I really want to try it. Start with 2 stitches and end with 2 stitches. Okay, so come back up. Now it's going to be really easy to get lost on what I'm doing here. So what I'm going to do, because I'm not used to doing any of this, right? I'm going to stick a wonder clip over here so I know that this is where I'm at. And as I move along and start stitching, okay, There we go. Move my phone over here. Beverly, are you talking to me, Sandra? If so, I don't know what you're talking about. And Sandra, evenly the easiest hand quilting is straight lines or just outlines. That's what I'm doing, Bev. See, I'm going like this. You come up through both of them, okay? And I keep my stitches pretty darn close together. Because like Fern said, the smaller the stitches, the stronger it is. So I don't want to get it. All right, I'm going to go over here. That one went straight. Trying to do an outline. There you go. I don't know if I've ever done that. I don't think so. See, I started with the hexies because I have a lion's head that I have to do. And it's all EPP. Okay. I'm trying to be careful I don't get that wonder clip. Can you see my stitches, Bev? Can you see the white stitches there? They're pretty close together. Um, Sandra says, Beverly, yes, on my table runners I cross hatch and love it. And then Fern says, stitch in the ditch. Yeah, there you go. Hand stitch in the ditch. Why not, right? I'm very carefully trying to. This green one is really hard because I think I when I sewed it too hard to the template, the cardboard, and so now I'm paying for it. Trying to get it to. But at the same time, I don't want to hurt myself, you know. And me and this needle, we don't get along too well. There, okay, I'm at the end of I'm at the end. One more ought to do it. Okay. Uh-oh. And right in the middle of all that mess is my needle minder, scissors. Okay, there. Now, Okay, there's my first one. Now I have to do this polka dot one onto the green. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let me stand up for a minute. Stretch my legs. Okay, I'll read the chat in just a minute. Let's see. Okay, Sandra says, Fern, I'm not a fan of stitching a ditch, but I use it when I have to. And Fern, stitching in a ditch works if you don't want your stitches to show. Sandra, my hands are getting tired on this applique blocks on this quilt, but I will get it done. Sandra, fast approaching, half done. Beverly, I want to try something simple for starters. Fern, Beverly, try hand quilting a throw pillow. Sandra, hand quilting starter for me was a baby panel. Okay, now grab a drink here. Concord grape um, water, flavored water. And Beverly, I will try to watch some videos. And Sandra, well, I have to go. You can watch my live later. I must overlap Kathy's due to Baby G. I know, Sandra. I will catch your replay. Although I miss it when it's live. Okay. Fern, bye, Sandra. Have a good day. And Beverly, okay, Sandra, will do. It's really, I'll tell you, Beverly, it's really a lot of fun. And if your hand starts hurting or whatever, mine do, I just stop and work on it another day. Sometimes my hand can kill sometimes, but you know, it's taken me a long time to get where I'm at here. So, piece of cake, da da da. Well, it's not really a piece of cake, but it is a lot of fun. I'll say that for it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going up in the corner here. Okay. And I'm going to put in two like this. Two loops. Okay, two of them like that. And Sandra trying to figure out a better time. Well, a better time, Sandra, would be, I don't know. These ones are getting in the way. Can you guys see? Okay. What would be a better time? 3 to 4? But that's late for you. But a 3 to 4 would be a great time, Sandra. I don't think anybody's on at those times. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl says, hi, Kathy. Been busy. At last, I'm here, and I gave a thumbs up to you. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Fern, I sewed some hexies together with a zigzag just to try it. How did you like it? Was it okay? And I'm glad that Cheryl made it. Yeah, I don't know what happened with everybody today. I don't know. So I know you guys can't see because those are in the way. And I apologize for that. I'm trying to make it though where you guys can see what I'm doing. Um, I forgot. Did you like it, Fern? Trying new things would be pretty cool. I like trying new things. If I can't do it, I can't do it. Like knitting. Oh man, will I ever get knitting down? I don't know. I have all the tools, yarn, everything I need to knit. Can I do it? I don't know. I just don't know. And I don't want to give up, you know. What happened here? I got a little knot. That's what happened. This this thread gets in knots, and it's like really hard to, if at all, to get it, to fix it. So my needle minder's going into overtime. Hi, Marie. Hello, hello. How are you? Okay. Marie says hi, ladies, and then Fern. I used white thread. I wish I had used gray or cream, something that would have blended in better. This one's cream. Hi, Marie, says Fern. Beverly says hi, Cheryl. Or hey, Cheryl, and hey, Marie. Marie says hi, Fran, and Cheryl, hi, Beverly, and hi, Fern. And Marie, hi, hey there, Beverly. And Cheryl says hi, Marie. And Fern says knit small squares and sew them together or make a scarf. Yeah, I'm trying to make a scarf, and I used to have the what do you call the first thing that you do? The row? What's that called? Is it cast on? I don't remember. But I used to have that down. And then when it came to the knit one, purl two, and all that, that's where I got confused. When you cross the knitting needles and all that, I'm going, huh? You want me to do what? I got very, very confused. And I tried and tried and tried, but I'll try again. I'm not one to give up. If I can crochet, why can't I knit, right? That's my way of thinking. Well, if you can crochet, why can't you knit? Okay, got that red one done. Cast on, yes. Thank you, Cheryl. And Marie says, thanks, Kathy. I'm just finishing up a small tote bag. It's a mini mouse bag for a toddler. Oh, mini. I was going to read Fern's. Yep. Who's the favorite mouse and Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse, right? M&M, Mickey and Minnie. I used to have these posters that I bought that were Mickey and Minnie way back when Jen was a baby. And I hung it by her crib. Okay, now these were the type that you could take them out and hang them up. I just left them in the original what it came in, right? So Jen, I guess she loved these posters, and I wasn't aware of it. So when we moved from one apartment to another, I didn't hang them up right away, and she cried and cried and cried. I'm like, "What do you want, Jen? You know, you've got a clean diaper, you've had your bottle. What do you need?" And I realized, oh, she doesn't have her posters. So it took me about a week, but I hung them back up, and then she was okay with it. I don't know whatever happened to them though.
Hello, Kathy.
Hi, Susan.
Sorry, I had to go to um the quilt shop, and I had a frightening experience. We went to
Oh no.
Walmart. We come
Uh-huh.
out of Walmart, and I didn't buy very much, but my mistake is I got a paper bag to put my potatoes in, and we're driving out at that was the last bag I picked up and put in the back of the truck, or in it's like a king cab thing. What they call that? I don't know. It got a door to the back. And
Hatchback.
no,
No.
it's a pick 'em up truck, a great big one, the diesel. But anyhow, I put the bag back there, and we're riding down the road, driving out the parking space and all, riding out to get out of there, and I felt something on my neck. So I went like that, and I dropped it down on my shirt, and I saw it was a roach. I was like, ah, Moxie and Sparky are both like, what's she going on about? Well, then I dropped him down where my door, uh, down by the floor, and I opened the door and skittled his old rumpus out. Oh, it scared me so bad.
Oh, I know they're horrific.
So I tried to call Walmart to let them know that they got roaches. And of course, nobody answered.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, it scared me so bad. The
Sounds
fact that
like me with my T-shirt.
what happened?
Remember I was telling the other day the roach on my T-shirt?
Oh, yeah, yeah, that was bugging you.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that scared me so bad.
I hate those roaches.
I know, I do too.
Okay, so Marie says, I love to knit. I also crochet, but they're so different. I love to knit on double point needles, things like socks, mittens, and gloves. That's what I want to learn how to do, Marie. And Susan here has been so graciously, how can I say this? She's been so, I'm trying to think of that word.
Let me say it. I've been trying. No, it's not a king cab. It's something different because it got doors. A king cab is just a wider one. But yeah, I've been trying to teach Kathy, but first you got to learn to cast off. I mean to cast on, which I told her I could teach her an easier one rather than the long tail cast on. Oh, where'd my socky socks go? I just finished a
Fern,
pair last night
she
for me.
just, Fern just knits and never purls. LOL. Oh, I'm hoping to get it one of these days. I really am.
My husband
Um,
thinks these are too small for me, so I had to try them on to show him that they're not too small. Isn't that cute? Little watermelon socks.
hold on, I'll wait for it to come up.
Watermelon.
Watermelon sucks.
That what the yarn is, watermelon. I got a whole bunch of them through Miss Arne and Carlos yarn.
Marie says, yep, there are a few ways to cast on.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to try to teach her, gosh, I can't think of what it's called, but you just, can't think of the name of it now. I probably have my book out here somewhere.
Don't want to lose my tail.
Yeah, I finally got them watermelon. Well, not finally. It took me a couple days, but this is what I went up there for. Give me a little wool mat. Next,
Beverly says, adorable, Susan.
got me a little wool mat. Yeah, I had them order some, so of course they ordered some extra for the store. Yeah, this 4.5 by 4.5. I don't think I had it. I got this one. It was only $21. I don't know how much the mat was.
I got one that's 10 by 10.
Bag.
But when I would use it, it would get all wet.
So pressing mat was $30.60 because I get a discount. Or regular $34, and I've got $30.60.
I finally got my delivery box.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, yesterday.
Then I got these 4 fabrics. It's buy 3, you get 1 fat quarter free.
One single fat quarter or one fat quarter bundle?
I bought 3 and they give me 1 free. It's a fat quarter.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pick out any ones you want. Then I got this beautiful green one. Oh, I can't even see me. This guy right here, isn't that beautiful? Then I got this beautiful green one. I got a project plan coming up. I got 1.5 yards of each, I think. Then I got this black one. Look like fireworks, don't it?
Still don't see
And
any of
then
them.
I got this beautiful one that got leaves on him. But yeah, they were busy today. As I went to the back of the store, me and Moxie, because they were so busy up front. Then I come up front and there wasn't nobody up there.
They're all in the back. Okay, let's see here. Beverly says, adorable Susan. And then Marie says, you can do it, Kathy. We all start somewhere, right? You weren't born knowing how to sew like you do either, but you kept getting better at the time. Exactly, Marie. I've tried so many times, but I'll get it. And Cheryl says, I agree, Marie. We all improve the more we work at it. And she goes, that's pretty fabric, Susan.
Yep. Yeah, I was needing on this one the other day, cutting up one of my pieces, but they didn't have them in there when I was in there a few days ago. But the last time I went shopping in there. So now I got it.
I can't believe how far back I am.
Moxie is so happy to go see the sisters. Let me tell you, they always come out, and no matter how busy they are, they always come out and give her pets. Hi, Moxie.
Give her dog bones.
Well, they have some in there. Sometimes she get them, sometimes she don't. Like I said, they were super busy, so she didn't get any today, but she's fine with that. And I only had to pay $4.70 because I used my last gift card.
Oh, good, Fern. Fern pulls out her hexies and she's going to sew along with me. Here you go, Susan. What do you think?
Oh, wow. Pull it over. Let me see all of them. Oh, there you go. Well, now you went over way too far.
Sorry.
Okay, stop. There you go. Very nice, Kathy. Is Jen liking on it?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm working on these pieces over here now.
Where's Carrie at? She had to go yesterday to the thing. Where's she at today?
I don't know.
You okay? Huh?
I don't know.
Hope
I
you're
know
okay.
Gladys is getting her eyes done.
Right. Yeah, sorry I was late. I had to run into the quilt shop because they'd called me a couple of times about that map that I had them order it, so I figured I ought to go pick it up. I mean, they ordered several more because they figured if Susan
they
wanted it,
might sell.
somebody else might want it.
Right. Okay, let's see. Marie says, that's right, Cheryl. Kiss her heart. Marie, you're so sweet. Everybody's sweet.
Oh, it's starting to cool off in here. It was so hot.
Not here, it's cold.
Yeah, I thought the weather was supposed to warm up. I mean, cool off. Warm up, cool off, but I guess it not.
Well, ladies, I need to get downstairs, so I'll see you next time. Okay, Marie, you have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by and giving me a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, toodles.
Maybe someday I can have you on here, huh, Marie? Come on live with us?
Yeah, you can come and stay as long as you want or whatever.
Yep. Okay,
Yeah,
now I'm going to
I'm
take
gonna
this
go along with you.
over here and continue on.
You know why yesterday my Xfinity wouldn't play videos at all?
Really?
And I'm gonna mute myself just in case I can get it to come on.
Thank you, Beverly. She says, by the way, Kathy, that is beautiful work. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're an idiot.
Oh,
I'm an idiot. I thought I put a knot in here. Nope, guess not.
I didn't say that. The computer did. I don't know why it did that. But now
Oh,
I
you're
had to mute
okay.
myself because something start playing.
I mean, out of the middle of Claire Blue here, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
What?
If you didn't get this card that'll pay your groceries, I do not believe that at all.
A card that pays your groceries?
Yeah, there supposedly. That's why I said I do not believe it at all.
Then I'm an idiot because I don't believe it either.
No, it was saying you're an idiot if you don't get the card.
Right. And I said that
Other,
I'm an idiot.
yeah, another way for them to scam you.
Uh-huh. See, wasn't my life much better in the 70s and stuff where you didn't have all this technology and
Yeah, I had to.
scammers?
Anna is very happy with her box. I sent it over to her.
Oh, good.
I knew she would be because I put a lot of stuff in there. And I mean a lot.
What did it weigh?
I don't remember. I don't know if I got this might be the receipt for it. 12 pounds, 4 ounces.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was Bowen. The box was like probably probably like 25 inches by 15 inches, something like that. And oh gosh, how'd I open that? And it was Bowen on the front and the back. So
It was too small.
yeah, I knew I had plenty of stuff in there. Yeah, and I just was wrapping the tape all the way around the box to keep it shut.
Yep. I think that's what I would do. Okay. Marie says, I'd love that. Oh, she'd love to come on with us. Okay, Marie, sounds good. I can't wait. Ow, I just poked my finger. These hexies are absolutely, I mean, worth all the work that I put into them. I think.
Not taking my password.
For what?
To sign
Top
on
section
to
above the zipper. So what?
sign into so I can watch TV on my computer. Sign into Xfinity.
My Xfinity can be a pain sometimes.
Yeah, it don't even look the same as what it used to look. Yeah, every time I hit let's go, oh, here it finally did it. There we go.
Yeah, it only gives you X amount of times.
Huh? No, I got my I got it to where my computer remembers it. I know some
Okay.
people don't do that, but I'm the only one that uses it, so I'm good. And then they
Yeah.
have to have my phone, my telephone to sign in the numbers.
There you go, double.
Yeah, extra security.
Mm-hmm. Dave, is Jen up? Dave, is Jen up? Do you see a light on? Time to get her up. It's 12:15.
What the heck is this all about?
Hey, so now, oh, this thread today, I have to tie a knot in it. Okay. Oops. Okay. My knot is in it. I'm I'm supposed to do grandmother's flower garden. Is the idea behind these sections. Jen saw it in a book and she wanted me to make it, and I said I don't know how to do the hexes, and so Sandra taught me how. So I wish I could catch on to the knitting as well as I caught on to this and other things I've learned. I got it. So yeah, Chase hurt his paw, Susan.
What'd he do?
I don't know. He was limping yesterday. It's his front right paw. He
Huh?
was we went to check it to see if he got a spider bite or something. Anything could have happened, right? And he would let us touch it, but not squeeze it or look at it. He
What did it
wanted
look
nothing
like
to
he had
do.
a did it look like he had a boo-boo on it? Like a
No, we couldn't see anything.
oh.
So maybe
Chase, you
he,
gotta let your mama see that.
I know, he tried to bite Jen. He tried to bite Dave.
Yeah, don't let them bite. Then they handles swell up like mine was. I think mine's finally coming down to normal. I
But he
thought
was
it was
limping and he favored it, like he'd lay on the floor and he'd leave that paw up in the air.
right.
and
Where you
things
could
like
tell it
that.
was hurt.
Mhm.
Hard to
But today he's doing better.
Oh,
So,
he did it yesterday?
or the day before, I don't know.
Oh,
But
poor
we
Chase.
noticed it yesterday.
Right, poor Chase.
Yeah. Little
I would put
baby.
some antibiotic ointment on it.
He won't let us.
What do you mean won't let you?
If
I
we
make
get
I
anywhere
make
near
my
it,
animals let me do stuff.
like at night, I told you, remember we played this game and I take his paw up against like this and I'm going like this, and then I take his other paw and then he puts both paws on my hands and stuff like that, right?
See all my blocks up there.
Last night he wanted nothing to do with it.
Hmm.
He
Y'all
kept
see
pulling
my
his
blocks? I got
arm away. Yeah.
um this one done yesterday.
Yes, Fern.
See, Kathy, I got this guy here done yesterday. And let me tell you, this little part right here was a trick to figure out. This part right here. It was kind of tricky, but I got it. Took me several tries, but I got it.
Okay, I'll just wait for it to come up.
It let me on and then kicked me back off.
That's weird.
Yeah, I saw him working on it when we went to town. Said, yeah, they got to fix it. And then Sparky, thank you, Beverly. Yeah, Jamie said they got harder as you went along. So I'm scared now.
Oh, don't be scared. You're good at it.
That one was a trick to figure out. Took me quite a while. That area right here is these ones right here. Because this is a whole block, this is a whole block, and this is a whole block right here. That part right there. And it was tricky. Oh, no, that's not what I needed that one for. Oh, I should have looked at, see, I didn't remember I had this till I got home to see if I wanted any other blocks or rulers, these suckers here.
How many
Because these are
more?
handy. You know, if you're cutting something that size, these are very handy. You got the thing to go across there to line it up on. Very
Uh-huh. I'm throwing my stuff all around over here.
doing what stuff around?
The needle minder gets stuck in the thread,
Oh,
and I don't know it, so when I lift it up, it comes with the thread. Okay, this should do the last one here. Mm, not working for me. Come on.
gonna make me so open and not playing again today.
I'm trying to do. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do another loop the loop. And another loop the loop. One more. Should work.
Fern, she making a thing for Jen, a blanket for Jen. Oh, flower.
Grandma's flower garden.
Yeah, grandma's flower garden. The simulation of it.
Yeah. Okay. So there's the red one. Okay. And I do iron these down. You know, it's not going to stay like that. I'm going to iron it down. So,
Wish she put that much work into her knitting.
okay, let me get out my knitting and see what I can do.
I'm kidding, Kathy. You work on your flower garden for your daughter.
No, I've been working on it, Susan. My fingers are getting are starting to hurt. Okay, so because before I did this, I did the yo-yos.
Yes, she does, Fern. You want to show Fern your little hexies, Kathy?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, she was asking if you had the fabric behind there.
Um,
Well, you're
yeah,
using three
see,
quarters of an inch.
yeah, these are the
Oh,
hexes that I use. Okay, here's
yeah,
one right here.
yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's what they look like. They're like that.
Yeah, you can buy the little machine on Amazon. They're not very much. They're like $12, $15, something like that, depending on what size you buy.
Okay, so
Because I would never use three quarters of an inch. It'll take you years to get that done.
what size would you use?
Who?
You.
I don't do hexies.
If you did a hexie, what size would you use?
Maybe 2 inches.
I have a 6-inch one here. Okay, my fingers are really hurting. Better open or close. Open.
Oh, you have a hexie punch? What size is it, Fern? What size squares do it punch out on? I get rid of a lot of junk mail. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what you can use for them. Yeah,
Yep.
Sandra sent them to Kathy.
Yep. Sandra sent me like probably all in all about 1,800 of them. She has sent me a lot. Where's my fingers to put that in the bag there? Okay.
Thinking of looking for something to fan myself. And I was like, oh, why don't I just use my fan?
Oh my God, what an ingenious idea. um,
It's hot
check.
outside. Oh, 90 degrees. Yep. It
You think it's
didn't say it
one
was
and a
supposed to
half?
be 90 yesterday.
Fern says her hexies are 1.5. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and see now on Sundays and is cool as it was supposed to be either. So I don't think it's gonna be, not unless it rain. Well, it does look like rain. Those
Yeah, but then your humidity is going to go up.
huh?
Then your humidity is going to go up.
Yeah.
That sucks. All right. There's this invention called knitting.
Hmm?
Let me see here. I said there's this invention called knitting.
Not an invention. It's been around for many, many years, Kathy.
I know. All right. This one, Susan bought this for me. Okay. Not to mention the fact that she gave me a lot to go with it. She bought me a box of stuff. She gave me a ton of yarn. I love these knitting needles. Okay, they're size 7, 4.5
Yeah, I
millimeter.
thought it would be easier for her to learn on the bigger ones rather than the tiny ones that I use.
I love because they're light. You can't even, you know, barely feel that it's. I can't believe how light they are. They are. They're light, light. Okay, so I got those. Got my book. 84 here. Oh my gosh, it's 58 here. And cloudy.
3.
Okay, there's this club called Knitpicks. Okay.
Not a club, it's a store.
Okay, store. Learn to knit. Okay, they start you off on a casting on and with a scarf. You make a scarf. Okay, so I'm not using these colors here because these are really pretty. I don't want to use them. But I'm going to put that back so I don't lose it. Oh yeah, I also have this little tapestry needle thing that goes, but I'm not even to that yet.
Yeah, that's to finish it off.
Yeah. Okay. What I'm using is this yarn here. I need 4 different colors or 3 or something like that, but I have them. So I'm using this really pretty mauve or whatever you want to call it. This is called Vanna's Choice Lion Brand.
Oh, did I send that to you?
You sure did.
Tried to hook you up.
Yep. It's called Rose. Okay. It's machine washable, which is always good, and dryable. Lovable. Let's see, we have.
Yeah, when I bought those, they had some kind of deal. That was back when AC Moore used to be in business. They had a deal where they would donate money when you bought Vanna's Choice yarn.
That's what they did. You taped it together here, which is good. Thank you. We have over 1 million donated since 2007 to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
here's Vanna.
St. Jude's. I like them.
Everybody knows Vanna. All right. So here's my yarn.
What show was she on? Vanna White with some guy.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, she turned the letters.
Yes.
She made good money too, let me tell you.
I know, almost as much as Pat Sajak did. Almost. Yeah. Okay, learn to knit a club scarf. Step-by-step tutorials.
I thought you had that on the needles already.
I did, but it was wrong.
Oh.
Always get it wrong. Always. Okay, they're telling me to do this. All right, let's see if I can do it. Okay, we're going to lay the thread, and then we're going to...
Yes, I bought her the book and a kit through Knitpick.
Yeah. And she bought me something else, too, a big old box, and she gave me a yarn winder. And I have 4 boxes of yarn. So she's got me pretty well hooked up. Okay, so this is what it's showing in the book.
That's showing like a square knot, Tempty. Don't you know how to do a square knot?
No. It's like this. It's like that in the book.
Bring that circle one, the end of that, you're gonna bring it up in. Yeah, that one right there on your hand that you're. No, not the whole thing, just a part of it to make a square knot.
I
don't know how they're gonna have you knit
like
on.
that? Like that?
Yeah. You gotta pull it through the thing, just a part of it. Now, if I got any yarn that you will be able to see.
Oh, yeah, it goes up. It goes like this, and then it comes up and under, like this, according to the picture. Like that. so that it looks like this.
Right.
Taut.
That's so funny. I got all that fabric. Already had it.
Okay. A slip knot. Take a length of yarn.
Oh, that what I called a slip knot.
Take the yarn, crossing it over the front of the
Oh,
loop,
that
and
one
place
knitted
it
in there.
behind the loop. Okay. Place your needle underneath the bar of yarn that is in the middle of the loop. All right, so we're going to take the needle.
Here.
What? Follow directions? Okay. So the
Okay,
needle goes
like this,
up and
Kathy.
under
That's
like
what
this.
you've got right there. Okay. Can you see what
Okay.
I'm doing? That what you've
No,
got.
but I will in a minute. Let me wait till it comes up over here.
That's what you've got. And then you're going to pull this one up through there. See it? Make your circle. Your little circle. Then you're
Did
gonna pull it through. Then you're gonna pull this one through there. See? Here's your other end. And this one's on the ball of yarn.
so that when you pull it, it looks like that.
Oh, sure. Stay up here.
Hold the needle in your right hand.
All off the shelf.
Ah, see, it came apart already. I haven't even done anything yet.
You know, a lot of people start out like that, but I don't.
Okay.
But no knots on my knitting. You know, it sounds funny, but I didn't even know I had this started on my
See?
my
Okay, we're going to
take these
okay, we're going to bring that around like so. And we're going to
these needles over.
okay, just the front. Okay, take the front of the loop. Okay. Let me see. Front.
84 there in southern Indiana.
Okay, Fern, thank you for everything. Talking to you. Thank you very much for everything. Have a great day.
What?
Okay, so want it to go like
You just said it was
this.
84 there. Oh, got to go. Catch you
Yeah.
next time. Okay, toodaloo, Vern. Toodaloo. You have a punch hexie. I think it's 1.5 or 2 inch. Yep, that's what I would use. I would not use a 3/4 inch. Take you months more to get it
Okay.
done. Too long for
Grab
me.
both ends of the yarn, making sure that the needle stays in place. Okay.
You can go ahead with your hexies, Kathy.
Like so. Whoops.
Hmm?
I put the hexies away.
Oh. Yeah, I got my next 2 blocks cut out. I have this.
Ta-da! Got that part done. Okay, so next. This yarn is so much thicker compared to thread.
Yes, it is. Yeah, your yarn is. When you
Okay, the
start
bulk of
working
the
with stock
wool.
yarn, that's a whole different animal, let me tell you. Oh, I should be cutting out my dress and making that. I'd be a lot cooler in this summer dress. rather than wearing.
All right,
short-
so now they want me to take the bulk of the work of casting is done. No, I don't think so.
Oh, you
With the right,
starting one again?
okay, grasp the 2 yarn ends below the slip knot in your left hand. Push your left hand thumb and forefinger through the 2 strands. The long tail should be lying over your thumb and the working yarn attached to your ball should be over your forefinger. Okay. Sure.
I
Okay.
need one needle to start out with, County.
So I don't know, that's all I'm using.
Or
Okay,
you
so we're
can
gonna,
put that knot on there and then I can show you another way to put fabric on the other needle or put yarn on the other needle. I'm
so this
wondering
is what
how I
it's
have thick
showing. So I
yarn in
should,
here.
okay.
Oh, over here I got thicker yarn.
Goes over the top. Wait. Okay, the top and the thumb. Yep. So it looks like this, absolutely. Wrap it around the finger and around the thumb. I did not wrap it around the thumb.
Did I do this one? My neck needles are all up to here. Yeah, I can show you one that might be a little bit easier for you.
To cast on?
Yeah. Gotta get back here on the needle.
Okay, wait, it's around the thumb and around the finger. Around the thumb. And hold it with the finger. Okay. There we go. Spread the fingers apart, lower the
Figure
needle.
out that slip knot.
Yeah, I'm on the V, make a V. So that, I got that right here, got that down. Let me turn the page.
Gotta put some needles together.
Okay. Put the needle tip under the outside strand of yarn around your thumb.
Wow.
Okay.
Got this set by accident.
Okay. Do that. No, 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 no. Around the thumb. Okay. Then put over and behind the yarn. Wait.
Oh, I
Oh,
can use double point needles.
then you pick that.
Unknown color.
Yeah, Big Bear City, California. I've been there lots of times.
And did you hear about all the stuff going on out there?
In LA?
Yeah,
Yes.
down the town out there trying to. People do some dumb stuff. Yeah, they tried to do that stuff here in the Delaware. Let me tell you, Delaware State Police stopped them right away. Said, "Oh no, you're not doing that here. You gotta go to Philly or somewhere."
Yep, get the heck out of our town.
Yeah, they cut them off,
Good.
put a few in jail, and that was that.
Okay, so I have two.
Okay, here's your
This one's not really.
knot that you did. Come around here, hook it on there, bring it out. All right. I'm gonna put that guy on there. Did you get that one figured out?
I have this part figured out right here.
Okay. All right. So now you're gonna put it over in your other hand that needle. You're gonna bring this one through. You're gonna make a stitch, okay? You're gonna put that on there.
Okay. I can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, you're gonna make a stitch and put it on there. Now I got 2 stitches on there. You get that?
Mm-hmm. I see it.
Okay, stick your needle through this one, through that hole. You see, I'm not very good at this. Put this yarn
Cashing on.
around there. Bring it up through that one. And you got it on both needles. And you're gonna hold your first nut and you're gonna put it back on there, okay? And then next here, you're gonna go in between those 2 knots. That's what you're gonna do after that, okay? And you're gonna put it on there. Tighten it down. Oh, then you have to go back on through 2 of them. Bring it through. Oh, I messed it up. Oh my gosh. See, this is harder to do, trying to hold it out like that and then bring it on there. You
Yeah,
see
I
that?
can imagine.
Now I got 4 stitches on there. And I can't remember what that's called, because that's what the lady that was teaching me how to do socks tried to get me to do. I think it's called a knit on, cast on, or something like that.
I don't know. It's not saying anything in the book. So I'm not sure.
Well, that's why I said I'm trying to teach you an easier one to do. I thought you already had that one on the needle.
I did, but it was wrong.
Okay, Kathy, pick that circle up and bring it to the one that's in the bowl, that's attached to the bowl. Pick the circle up and put it across the one that's on, that's coming from the bowl, not that one. Put that one down. Put that one down. And now pick the circle up,
This one?
the circle. The
What,
circle
what,
up. No, put that one down. Put that one
what,
down.
what circle?
Not that one, Kathy. Put that one down.
Okay, I put it down. I'm not holding
No, you
anything.
don't. You still got it in your hand. Oh, okay. I'm looking over on YouTube. Oh my gosh, let me make this bigger.
I put them both
Now
down.
I can't see your hands over on here. I can't see them with the yarn.
I don't have any of it. You told me to put it down.
Well, you had it laying on the table.
I still do.
Yeah, well, see, if I go over on Zoom, I can't see your hands. Oh, let me get on live. There we go. Can't it's huh?
Nothing?
Well, how did you have it showing me your hands? You had it show me your hands a minute ago.
I was just showing you my hands. I wasn't doing anything. Both the needles are on the table.
Well, I can't very well tell you to do something if it's laying on the table. Before I could see your hands on the table.
You told me to lay it down on the table. And I did.
Oh, well, I thought that's where it was when you was picking up that single thread. But what I want you to do is
Oh, so,
have the
Beverly says you
circle,
need to move the needle, you need to move the computer down like I do.
have the circle like that. Oh, then I won't be able to see. I can't do it like that. Yeah, we'll have to do it on our Zooms or something. All right.
Okay, I'll practice in this what it shows in the book here.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the first one. They said this is the hardest part, so
This is making me so angry. I don't know why we pay so much money for internet and we can't even use it.
yeah, I know. That's wrapped around. I need to hold it with my fingers over here. And I gotta read. Let me go down.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go.
What they want me to
See your
do
hands
is
again.
to go like this.
No.
They say
gotta
put the tip of
need-
the needle.
You got to get your second needle. Take that yarn off of the tip and get the second needle.
And do what? The same thing that I was
You're
doing?
going to stick it through the yarn here.
Like this?
You're going to stick it through this yarn and
Oops, I let go of it. Sorry. Okay, go up.
bring a loop. No. You have to have both of your needles. See how I've got two needles? See how I have two needles, Kathy?
No, I don't see it. Not yet.
Oh, because yeah, see, that would help if you would watch on both of them on Zoom.
Yeah, I think we should just wait till
Yeah.
Saturday.
Me too.
Because this is like,
Yeah,
help.
it would be a lot easier if you was watching. Oops, if you was watching the live.
Right. Because in the book, this is what they show. To go.
Yeah, I'll find out. I'll find my book and I'll find out what the name of this cast on is because it's a lot easier. That's why the lady Sue was trying to teach me that one because she thought it was easier. And I was like, why aren't we doing a long tail cast on? And she's like, you know how to do that? And I said, yeah, I know how to knit. I just don't know how to do the heel. The all I want to learn is how to do the heel. I mean, there's all kinds of heels for socks, but the only one she knew how is the fish lips kiss heel. Funny name, I know, but that's what it called. You don't know where my straight needles are. I know I have some because I still have the ones that I learned on that my grandma gave me. Gave them to me when I was about 10 years old. I went to go get Moxie's license, her dog license today, and they don't do it there no more.
Oh no, what does that mean?
That she said to go online, and I said I tried. That's why I'm here. And I said, and that was they kept trying to give me a dog with no name. I was like, but they had Moxie's name on there and had her rabies updated and everything.
Uh-huh.
But the girl was like, she has to have rabies. I said, I got her tag right here. But oh, what a pain in the rumpus that was. Went there for
As
no.
long as you got it done and taken care of.
No, I didn't get it done.
No.
No, they said I have to go online. But yeah, I spent like an hour on doing it on the computer trying to get it updated, but that didn't work for me at all.
Lots of needles here. All different sizes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I have in this set right here. It's interchangeable.
You got this humongous needle right here?
No, I got I knit with highest sharp. A lot of people don't like them because they're very sharp. But they do have like cork little knobbies you can there I'm showing them on YouTube there. And a beautiful purple bag that I got. It finally sent me a purple. Yeah. Yeah, I have green. couple green and red. I think I have one more bag. I have several sets of needles. This is the last one I bought. Haven't even used them yet. Yeah, because I was needing more needles to do socks. Then I started buying my high what are these things called? My high flyers. These ones here are, these are $2.75, but they don't say flyers on there. I don't know why. Got a couple of sets of those.
Yeah, I was right. It's 4 different colors.
Hmm.
It
Oh,
is 4 different colors. Which
oh, this is burning me up. Let me tell you.
look at. This yarn right here is very soft.
It's worsted weight. That's what I was trying to show you on. That's what I
Yeah,
made
worsted weight.
one sweater out of. It's Malabrigo. This is wool yarn here. And Anniversario is the name of it. And what I did on my other sweaters in the house. I don't know why this one's out here. Cause this one, oh, I got 2 on the back of my chair that aren't even finished. Or no, one of them is, the other one's not. The fuchsia one. Oh, this is making me so mad.
I hate it when you get like that, when it doesn't cooperate. Okay.
Yeah, we paid like $200 for our internet.
Internet. Yep. So well, I pay
Paying
90
for
now.
our TV and internet.
Yeah, that's about what I pay for both of them.
You don't get a break on it?
Nope. We have the phone too. We have the house phone. I think I pay 280 altogether, or something like that. I guess 280. Do not get a break. See, Susan, my box.
Oh, yeah. Did you show it yet?
Finally. Yeah, I showed it.
Did you get everything I got?
Got it. Huh?
Did you get everything I got?
Yeah, I just didn't show the fabric. Oh, and there was a mistake on the first page. It'll be in your email.
Oh, on the
That,
first page of the pattern?
uh-huh.
How'd you find that out?
They sent me an email.
Oh, I probably got one too. I don't check my email very often.
Yeah, it's in your email. I'm gonna have to print it out. Something's supposed to be blue, and then you gotta change it to white or red, or I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and print it so I have it.
Find my email in here. Hmm.
From the Fat Quarter Shop.
It must have been a while since I checked my email.
Well, I think this is from today.
Oh, there it is. When was that? I was on a
Yep.
lot of websites that day. May the 22nd. Oh, the way
What?
at the bottom. Oh, there it is.
Right here. Going to get Uber. And charge my phone.
Liberty
When you
Box.
have it on that live like that, it really wears down the battery.
Bounce has a mistake in the unit names of cutting table. But the size and quantities are correct.
Unknown caller.
Yeah, that's the one.
I
Page,
have
it
to
says,
check it on
what does
there.
it say?
Huh?
Say page 1?
Yeah, it says the pattern, the fabric, or what did it say? I don't remember. Oh, it says your Liberty Box 2025 pattern has a mistake in the unit names of the cutting table, but the sizes and quantities are correct. So
Whatever it is, I need to print it. I didn't go and check,
yeah,
so I don't really know.
yeah, I don't have it on there. But I have to open it up here because I don't have a printer hooked up to this computer.
I got the printer. Mine's a wireless.
Wireless, right? Yeah, mine's not.
I can print it from anywhere. I really like it. It doesn't, Dave, Dave, Dave,
Yeah,
the
headphones
TV.
or something on.
Okay, are there any questions?
Nope. Just, are you gonna practice your knitting?
Yeah, I will. Any comments, any derogatory remarks? No, I'm just kidding.
Nope.
Okay, let's not forget about Susan. She may or may not be on tonight, depending on her internet.
I'm
But
gonna
if she
try.
is,
Well, since
it'll
I
be
bought that new computer, it's coming up better.
okay. Good. She'll be on 7 Eastern. Okay,
Yep, 7 Eastern time.
4 o'clock Pacific and 3 o'clock Central. Oh no, I'm sorry. 7 Eastern, 5 o'clock Central, and 4 o'clock. No, that's not right. I skipped. Oh, 6 o'clock. 7 Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Okay. And we have that group that we get together on Saturdays for our Zoom, and we have a really good time. So if anybody wants to join our private Zoom, let me know. Or Susan. She'll
Because it's
help us
raining
out.
outside.
Okay.
Come on.
So if not, have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you back here on Monday. Okay.
See, I have this thing
Bye.
right here. It says it's raining. See the raindrops up here, the storm cloud? But it's not raining.
It will. It's probably raining in another part of your city.
Yeah, it's
I don't
77.
know.
No, it's supposed to be right here because Sparky's got the things over on the deck. The sensors for it.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we have 2 other weather things in the house.
Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Toodles.
Bye, Susan. I'll see you tonight. Or, well, I'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah. Sorry I went on later, but I had to run to town.
It's okay. Life happens.
Yeah.
I get it.